I think YouTube is dying, and today I want to tell you guys why. A few years back, I made a video called A Tribute to YouTube because at the time, I felt like we were in a golden age of YouTube. Even though a lot of people disagreed, I genuinely believed that we were in the best age of YouTube at the time with the amount of good content coming out. But now it's been a few years later, and I have completely changed my mind. I feel like we're in the worst state that YouTube has ever been in a very long time. See, at the time that I made that first video, people were mainly complaining that YouTubers can't be as edgy or like over the top as they used to be, like with the iDubbbz, Filthy Frank, Max Mofo era, and also H3H3 went from being one of the most beloved and entertaining YouTubers to now doing a podcast full time. But I still felt like we were getting a lot of really good content at the time. But now as I look through YouTube, I sit here and scroll and scroll and scroll, and there is nothing to watch. There are a lot of videos, a lot of fucking videos. You can refresh the page as much as you want. You are going to get so many videos, but there is nothing to watch. Now, there have been a lot of YouTubers complaining about the Mr. Beastification of YouTube, where a lot of videos now that get a lot of views and go viral are all Mr. Beast style videos. You have to do something crazy, something no one's done before. You gotta trap yourself in a fucking coffin for 30 hours, whatever it is. And that's not my problem. I don't think that's what's ruining YouTube. I think the commentary-ification of YouTube is what's ruining the platform. But first, let's talk about the algorithm. See, the algorithm will generally try to recommend good content that people want to watch. And as YouTube competes with TikTok and other platforms, what their main goal right now is to get people to stay on the platform as long as possible. And they're doing a good job at it because I am staying on this platform for so long because half the time I'm on it, I'm scrolling trying to find something to fucking watch that isn't a 40-minute video essay about why bananas are yellow. And I don't hate commentary channels. There's a lot of commentary channels I like, especially video essay channels about video games. Like The Cursed Judge is probably my favorite channel right now. But the way the algorithm seems to work right now is that it has two categories of videos that it is focusing on. Short content seems to only be YouTube Shorts. If you're making YouTube Shorts and they're good, then you're probably killing it right now. You're getting a lot of views and subscribers. And of course, it wants to promote long content, and long content is now on the minimum 22 minute. I feel like 22 minutes seems to be the sweet spot for being recommended as a long form video. And then everything in between that, everything that's under a minute that's horizontal to everything that's about 10 minutes just seems to be dying. There's short form and long form, and then everything else in the middle can go fuck itself. And I feel like this is where the issue lies because people are noticing this. People who want to make content and make it big on YouTube are noticing this trend and they're just taking advantage of it, and good for them. They should be doing that, but it's leading to such a huge supply. And I'm not saying this as a YouTuber. I'm saying this as an audience member because I love YouTube so much. I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. I just watch YouTube, and I love this platform so much. And there's definitely always been like a certain meta on YouTube at certain points in time, but I feel like this is the first time in history where everything else that is not a long video of just someone sitting down and talking with B-roll or just themselves on the camera, that's the only thing that seems to be getting pushed. And I don't think it's just my recommended. A lot of people have told me the same thing, that there's just nothing to watch. And there are a lot of channels that are good out there, but they're just not being shown to the world. Like Slouch is an amazing animation channel. Their Fire PSA video is one of my favorite videos on YouTube. There's a channel called Sonjira that I probably pronounced wrong, but they make really cool stop motion. And they have a video called Bit Crush Bandits, which is probably one of my favorite stop motion videos of all time. And they're just not getting the views that they deserve. And I'm glad I found it somehow, but there's a lot of people who haven't found that content. And of course, there are exceptions to both sides. There's plenty of channels that upload short horizontal videos that are getting tons of views. And then there's exceptions on the other side, like Dodford, which is an amazing documentary video essay channel. But then there's other people who made video essays on the same topic that got millions of views. So there's exceptions to both, but I feel like the vast majority of what's being pushed is longer content. So there's an incentive to just keep making that sort of content. And I feel like that should obviously exist on the platform. I like watching those sometimes too, but I feel like everything should have a chance to shine. I don't know how YouTube can figure that out, but I feel like if they don't, it's not going to lead to any good results, because right now I'm sitting down scrolling through YouTube and I can't find anything. And I find myself going to TV, something I've never had a desire to do because I was like, oh, I don't watch TV. I stay over on YouTube land because there's so much fucking good indie content on here. But now I'm just rewatching old Aqua Teen Hunger Force episodes because there's nothing nothing that's being recommended consistently that's a creative, fun video. And I want to know if you guys have a similar thought, if you guys are seeing the exact same thing, because I feel like I can't be the only one that's complaining about this. I want to see YouTube thrive, and right now, it's not looking too good, at least in my opinion. If you only watch 40-minute long videos, then good for you. You're living in the best era of YouTube. But for me, someone who's been watching this platform since I was a little kid, it's not looking too good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. It'll be a lot more fun than this. And yeah, have a great fucking day.